Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Since last time before we did that episode 7 of our alt election history video, I'm going to give you guys two alt election history videos within a span of 4 days, cuz I know there was a 2-week difference between that one video that I posted a couple days ago and the video that I posted 3 weeks ago. Episode 6 and 7. I know there was a big time span between that, and I guess you guys do kind of like these all election history videos, so I'm doing another one pretty quickly after. So this is Jimmy Carter versus Ronald Reagan, and you're like, what? This actually happened. How is this alternate election history? Well, this is the presidential election of the year 1976, and if you recall correctly, it was 1980 with Reagan and Carter. So why is it 1976? Because Gerald Ford was the Republican nominee in 1976 and Carter won. So why is Reagan the nominee right now? Well, Ronald Reagan, he actually kind of got close to winning the 1976 Republican nomination. So this is just an alternate election history video if Reagan got the Republican nomination and faced up against Carter in 1976. So this means there is no incumbent because Gerald Ford, he was the incumbent, but now it's not him anymore. So yeah, we gotta start with the safe Democratic states. As always, we can do some of these southern states. I would actually also put a bunch of these higher likely states into safe. So let me just put in all of these already safe states. Okay, then we can also put I'd say the states that are close to 13%, which is Minnesota, Tennessee, Alabama. Okay, so Minnesota, Tennessee, Alabama, South Carolina. How close was Virginia? Okay, it went to Republicans. Oh yeah, and Massachusetts as well. Rhode Island, I feel just barely goes into likely. Ronald Reagan, he does not have that good of Actually, no. Rhode Island, I don't think will go into safe Democrat. Are those it? Is that it? I believe that is it. Uh, yeah. I mean, now we can do the safe Republican states. Basically, the entirety of the Midwest. Um, how close was Colorado? Well, actually, no. I'm not gonna put these. Put Nebraska in there. This was before they did congressional districts. Um, oh, these likely states are kind of close. Vermont and New Hampshire aren't really that close. Oh, Maine was extremely close. Oh, damn. I feel like Reagan, he does better in the West, especially in his home state of California. I don't think he'll be able to get it to safe. I mean, Ford only won it by 1.8 percentage points. Yeah, he can get Colorado safe though. What else is there? Yeah, I think that's it for the safe states. Currently Ronald Reagan's at 39, Jimmy Carter's at 75. All right. Now let's move to the likely Democratic states. This is basically the rest of the South. Louisiana. Actually, not Mississippi. Carter only won it by actually 2%. I feel like he can get it over 3% and win it. I don't feel like Reagan does that good in the South. Florida, North Carolina, Kentucky. Kentucky, I feel like will get kind of close. Same with Missouri. Yeah, and Rhode Island. Yeah, okay, those are it for the likely states. Those are Louisiana, Missouri. Sorry, not Missouri. Mississippi, Florida, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. I'm also gonna check. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Now let's do the likely Republican states. I feel like we can add in Ronald Reagan's home state of California. Probably he wins it by 7 percentage points. Just because it's home state. I mean, Gerald Ford only won it by 2 percentage points. Not a lot. Nevada, I feel like he can get it over 5%. What else is there? Yeah, let's also do I feel like he does do kind of good in the Midwest. Uh, Indiana, Missouri, Michigan. Illinois, I feel like he does it because, I mean, he was born there, lived there for quite a bit of his early life. We can also add in Connecticut, 5.2 percentage points. Probably expands his lead there. Maine's super close. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that yet. Yeah, the rest of the seats are pretty close. Washington, yeah, okay, I feel like he can get it to over like 5%, probably like 6%. Actually, I feel like California isn't 7%, probably like 9%. Yeah, I feel like Ronald Reagan definitely does better than Gerald Ford because obviously he doesn't have connections to Richard Nixon. But it's still kind of a close election because of, well, the Republicans already have a bad reputation no matter who they put on. Definitely tarnishes Reagan a bit here, but he should be able to pull through. Now let's go to the lean Democratic states. I feel like we can add in New York here. What else is there? Oh, I forgot to put in Maryland and Delaware. Actually, I feel like he does pretty good on the East Coast a bit as well. Maryland and Delaware. I feel like Reagan shrinks it to under 5%. Definitely in Delaware. Probably in Maryland as well. Kentucky, he would have to shrink it by like 3 percentage points. I feel like he could do that. Yeah, definitely Mississippi. Oh wait, no, I already did Mississippi. Texas, Hawaii, Wisconsin. Ohio's super close. I feel like Reagan just barely flips Ohio. What else is there? Oh yeah, I forgot to put the District of Columbia. I forgot that even existed. Is that it? I feel like this area, all of these states in this area are pretty close. Wisconsin, yeah, I feel like that could get a tilt because like Carter only won it by 1.7%. Also, like, I know some of you guys have been asking what site this is. This is a map.jacksonjude.com. Just letting you guys know that. What else is there? Democrats. Yeah, I think that's good. Now let's go to the lean Republican states, where we got a couple left. South Dakota, Iowa. I feel like he gets South Dakota to like 4%, Iowa to like 3%. Virginia, he gets it to like 2%. New Jersey probably expands it a bit as well. Not as much, though. But he does win it. I feel like he actually does kind of good in Texas. I don't know why. Actually, no, I'll just put Texas in a lean Democrat. Yeah, as well as Hawaii. I don't know why I didn't put those two. Kansas, I forgot to put that into likely. Oklahoma, definitely lean. Probably like 2 to 3 percentage points. New Mexico as well, probably like 4 percentage points. He could probably even get it to likely if he really tried to. And I think that's kind of it. Pennsylvania, I feel like he does pretty good in Pennsylvania. Probably doesn't win it, but like is able to get it down to like likely. No, sorry, tilt. Maine's first. There, I feel like it's the same in Maine's second, as well as like Maine at large. There, like all lean Republican. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that leaves us with the final states. Oregon. Actually, no. Oregon, how much did he win it by? Okay, never mind. I don't feel like. No, I mean, it is on the West Coast. Reagan probably does have some, like, appeal there. I think he does just barely get it over, like, 1%. Probably, like, 1.2 to 1.8 percentage points. But, yeah, that leaves us with 4 Midwestern states. Missouri, Wisconsin, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. All 4 of these states went to Democrats. Carter won Pennsylvania by 2.7%. Wisconsin by 1.7%, Missouri by 3.6%, and Ohio by 0.23%. So by that, we can probably give Pennsylvania first to Jimmy Carter by a tilt margin. Because Ohio was the closest, I feel like Ronald Reagan just barely pulled it off, probably like by 0.8 percentage points to 0.5 percentage points. But that leaves us with Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. Jimmy Carter, I don't really think Like he's gonna lose like 3% in Pennsylvania. Just barely pulls it off, probably like with 0.2%. In Wisconsin, I feel like Ronald Reagan just barely pulls it off. I mean, he won this entire region, all the neighboring states except for Minnesota. And Minnesota is really only safe because Jimmy Carter's running mate, Walter Mondale. So yeah, I mean, Wisconsin kind of makes sense that it goes to the entire region except for Minnesota goes Republican, including Ohio. So he flips Ohio, he flips Michigan, and did Democrats flip any according to my map? No, they did not. Yeah, I definitely do believe that Ronald Reagan will do better than Gerald Ford, only because of like Watergate and stuff. And I mean, he's kind of just more respected in like the West and in the Midwest, than Gerald Ford. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time.